just levitate.
Okay guys, Goking.it by Metal Robot actually got new pictures of the Blitzway Mazinkaiser. Now, this whole website is in Italian, so let's change it to English. Read the article here, but as you guys can see, new images of the Blitzway Mazinkaiser Carbotix have been published. New images of the Mazinkaiser published, OVA series, Japan again, blah 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 blah. This is an information guide. Nope, this might, okay, that's not what we want. Okay, diecast, we already know that, 30.8 centimeters, so it's just tall, obviously. So, let's see. So, this is supposedly the actual product. Now, obviously, there's quite a few differences, I can tell you right now. At least these are clear, because the ones I actually, this is the third time doing this video, because the first ones that I did, these images were horrible, crap quality. Now, there are some differences to the official thing, especially when it comes here. You guys can see that little channel there, that was supposed to be sharper. This actually looks way too round. The other thing are the shoulder pads. The shoulder pads, this part here where the swords are encased, you know, where you have the crystals, is supposed to go down here and it's supposed to form this part here. Doesn't look like that here, but there's more than one image, so we'll check. These little channels here seem to be wider now. And also the heatsink looks to be like they moved it up more here instead of being a little bit lower. Now this part here, this channel here, I don't know if it's because the chest is pulled back so it reveals a lot more, but also it seems like they got rid of the little line that came here and made the angle. Now, the other thing is that you can see the knuckles here. There's supposed to be 3 of them, but I can only see 2 here and 1 here. The legs, because of the lighting, you can barely see the gold color that it has, the gold trim. It's supposed to be here, 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 and here. And the other thing is that you can see how the legs don't really go down that much. Like this part here is supposed to be closer to here, to the feet. Now, let's see here from the back. So, Kaiser's Grander looks pretty much the way it should look. That looks really good. This Grander still looks amazing. If this is, again, I'm gonna say this. Remember that what we're seeing here could be the real thing, but also remember that maybe what we're seeing here is a defective product from the factory that was thrown away and somebody got it, you know, because there's some differences that you see and you're like, yeah, like why would this be rounded, right? Now the Grander looks perfect, the colors are right. Remember, this is a good camera, but still doesn't look that good, you know. The color seems to be right for the Grander. The detailing on them look good. Oh, like, check it out here. The wings are positioned the same, but look at this. Sharp, 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 not sharp. That's why I'm saying that this could be just a defective product that somebody got their hands on. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happened here. Because there's just some imperfections that you look at it and you're like, that doesn't make sense. You know? And Blitzway from, why I know, because look at here, even here, look, sharp, 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 sharp. Even with the blurriness, but you have the sharpness here, but you don't have it here. Or somebody has a really fucking bad camera, or this is a really defective one. And I think I'm right when I'm saying I think this is a defective one. Because it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't square up. Now here on the back of the legs, okay, these are symmetrical, these look good, this looks the way it should look. Yeah. The back of the legs, I gotta tell you, the back of it looks perfect. Okay, the back of it looks perfect. The scrander pretty much looks perfect, besides this part here, because it doesn't have the sharpness. You know, it doesn't. The lines don't go the way through. Oh, in fact, look at this. 1, 2, 3 ridges, right? 1, 2. No third ridge, right? This little hole here is not present here. Doesn't even have the shape. And that's pretty much all the images that we have. So my best guess is that this is, yeah, this is real, but it's a defective one. I think that's what's going on here, that this is a defective one. Remember, they have to mass produce this, so there's always gonna be imperfections and stuff, and those are probably gonna get thrown out. Because remember, you're not paying $60 for this guy, you're not paying $100, we're paying $420 plus the shipping for this guy, so it's around $500, you know. And I don't think Blitzway, like, I've seen a lot of reviews of the Blitzway's other, like the Black Getter, and it looks pretty much the same as the official images. And we already saw what the real version of Shin Getter 1 and the official thing they showed us, thanks to Tech Hobby, look like, and they're pretty much the same. And you're gonna tell me, no, they're gonna cheap out a Mazinkaiser, which is more expensive, which should be the crown jewel, pretty much? No, I don't think so. I think these are that defective products that just have really bad lighting on them with a bad camera, and these were probably thrown away. Again, we don't have price. We don't have the actual release date. We know it could be this month, but the same has happened where it was supposed to be, what, back in April, then they back in March, back in May, back in June, back in July, back in August, back in September. You know? So, in my opinion, that's what pretty much, that's what I think. And Tipper Daddy, that's, thank you for the information. Yeah, to me, this is what's going on, you know, that this is just that, just a bad, you know, a defective product. That's what it is, a defective one that they threw out and somebody found, and we're like, oh, let's take pictures of it and post them on the internet. You know, because, come on, really, you got the thing, you got it, and all you have is front back. Now, they could show sides, but it's just that there's the differences that they have, like, doesn't make sense. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Yes, I know this part is supposed to go down and this one is up, but it just doesn't really, add up. Doesn't really add up. Like, I see it and I'm like, but it doesn't have the sharpness here or here, and there's just something weird. You know, there's something off with this whole thing. I think it's that. I think honestly, I think it's that. Just a defective one. I say this. if you haven't pre-ordered yours, wait for reviews. Wait for that, because I really can't go by these images. I really can't. I really can't. Like obviously not everyone's gonna get a perfect one that's gonna look great, but there's just imperfections that you're like, you know, like here, like why is it so different? Why is this part so different? You know, when it's not different here, it's not different here, it's not different here, it's not different here or here. You know, it just doesn't really match. By the way, this here is just the blurriness of the camera for I don't get it. This picture looks pretty much perfect here, but somebody added blurriness to there, here and there. It just doesn't really. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't think Blitzway would cut corners like that. I think this is just a defective one. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my opinion on it. That this is a defective model that somebody got off the factory, and that's it. And we should take these images with a grain of salt. Wait for the actual thing. Like I have said before, I will have a review on it. Might take me a bit because I kind of went overboard, and instead of doing a few poses, I have over 100 poses. Yeah, pretty much, or more, honestly. I got spoiled that, but yeah, take this with a grain of salt, and I'll see you guys next time.